Hi, my name is Peyton Max, and I'm the founder of Coffee Break. Today, I want to talk to you about what we have been implementing when it comes to COVID-19 and our procedures with our outdoor dining experience. Now, as we both know, we recently have been placed under a code orange. This means we're only allowed 35% occupancy within our indoor area. However, you've been kind and generous enough to offer us up 8 additional parking spaces to expand our outdoor dining area. Now I know you're concerned about safety and security, so I want to put us both on the same page through my operational plan. Starting off with my aerial view map. This is of our beloved strip mall. Here we have our coffee break, which is us here at the bottom, insurance, HR, auto web, and then Sally's Sushi. I went ahead and contacted all my fellow neighbors to see what they were doing with COVID-19 and to make sure I was on the same plan with them. So I went ahead and contacted Sally's Sushi because she was very important and key because she's the only other food within our strip mall. And she provides that outdoor dining experience as well. She told me that she's putting up plexiglass here and here as well. So my plan is to put up an additional layer of plexiglass here to separate our general parking from our outdoor dining. Now, as we both know, these businesses here don't provide food service or any other service outdoors. However, I went ahead and contacted them to make sure that I knew what they were doing and what I could do with COVID-19 and what comes to my procedures for my business. Now I want to talk about some of our groundbreaking technology. This is the cool part that I want to share with you that I think you are going to be a very huge fan of. So what are we looking at? As we can see here, this almost looks like a little hut. But what this hut actually is a plexiglass hut created by Jim's construction. Jim and I go way back since high school. He creates cool projects like this all the time. He provided these to me at no cost at all. Starting off with the fan that goes into the hut. What this fan does is it filters the airflow. Because this is an airborne virus, this filters out all that bad stuff coming in from the outside world to having that great breeze within our hut here. And what Jim does as well is we have these lights that were customized to us because we took them out of our lounge because we wanted to bring the lounge to them with their outdoor dining experience. This is not small at all. These are very spacious, very, very, very cool in my opinion because you get your own personal dining experience. Jim did a great job with this and I very much appreciate it. And I think you should probably implement this when it comes to Sally's Sushi as well. And if you want to, I could definitely give you his contact information. But Jim didn't stop there, right? Jim went ahead and created this additional table. What's cool about this table, of course, we have our QR code that I created. That's just the menu that customers pull up. But what's cool about this is you can see here, these are speakers underneath the table. What these speakers do is act as almost like a drive-through ordering system. So when clients want to order, they just hit the button, go ahead, place their order to our fellow server that has her headset on that she could talk to them and hear them as well. So we've minimized the amount of times that our server has to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, coming in contact with these people and spreading it to the next table and the next booth and the next plexiglass bubble. It's just not effective, and this is great technology, again, provided at no cost to us as well. Pretty cool technology, so I just wanted to show you it all in action. So here we have both huts. They'll be spread out 6 feet apart, of course, with our hand sanitizer here and our sticky note. So what this sticky note does is basically indicate whether that booth has been disinfected or is currently in use. So it just basically makes things easier for our employees to make sure everything's getting cleaned to prevent that risk. And finally, I want to talk about our new app. Our new app is now out on the App Store. You could get it on iOS or Google Play. Basically what it is, it's our rewards app, but it has a tab here at the bottom for coffee break. So what it does is it tracks the order status of your table and puts our clientele in a queue line to wait for their table to minimize having a huge line outside our door asking for a table or getting their coffee in general, because we want to minimize having all those people in that large gathering. Very cool technology again. I'm very excited about it and I know you are too. But now I want to talk a little bit more about our pandemic space restrictions and how this has affected our operating costs. So I want to talk about effects on how us as Coffee Break have been affected with our operating costs of our initial investment when it comes to supplies, especially buying hand sanitizer, paper towels, all those disinfectant supplies to keep that environment safe for not just our employees, but our clientele as well. That's a huge operating expense when it comes to us, but not as big as our employees because yes, we could buy all these supplies, but we need our employees to end up disinfecting all of our bubbles and our booths and all those surfaces that have been touched within outdoors and indoors. So we've had to hire more employees. However, because of this outdoor seating, this is going to lead to more sales, which is going to help boost our operating costs and balance that out within our balance sheet. Now I want to talk about our safety standards for our three categories: employees, our customers, and then me as a business owner. Starting off with our safety standards for our employees. First, we want to urge employees to stay home if they're not feeling well. We want to take their temperature before and after they arrive at work. We want to require employees to wash their hands when preparing food and or handling trash. Again, 20 seconds is what the CDC recommends. We also want to require masks even outdoors within our employees. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces. Keep that 6-foot distance, and then wear gloves when handling food and or handling cash. Now, safety standards for our customers. We want to wear masks to the table, encourage customers to use hand sanitizer, use speaker system to order. Again, we have that option on that speaker system for a reason. We don't want them going up to the window, and it's just easier. Comply with app wait times, and then use touchless payment options when available. Now let's go ahead and talk about our safety standards for me as owning Coffee Break. So I want to make sure that we have enough supplies to support our healthy hygiene, from our soap to our hand sanitizer to our disinfectant, all that jazz. Use disposable food items such as our QR code and our plasticware. Monitor compliance from employees and customers. So we want to make sure everyone's doing that, and we want to get that information out to them. Keep that distance of 6 foot. I know I love going up to my customers and being like, hey, can I help you? Being like up in their face, like wanting to help them, but I got to hold that back for me as a business owner. Here is my brochure that I give to each employee, and this is posted at the clock-in as well. This communicates this information to them. Now, again, with that poster, we want to promote that healthy hygiene. That's that poster right there. And then we also want to communicate that healthy hygiene standards through our emails, our websites, and our social media. If you follow me on social media, which I know you do, I recently put out a statement regarding all of our safety protocols on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for all of our employees and all of our clients as well. Now I want to talk about changes to our internal service standards due to our external effects of COVID-19. Starting off with our speed standards. We're going to slow down a little bit when it comes to getting our products to our employees faster, because we want to ensure that we're following that procedure of COVID-19 with the pandemic procedure. Also, our transparency standards. This is going to have longer wait times when it comes with our app, because we don't want people gathering out in those large areas, and we have to comply with our safety standards. And then our efficiency standards as well. Our equation for this is our wait time divided by our quality. Our quality is not going to take a hit at all. It's just going to be our wait time. However, employees need to understand and be patient with customers' complaints, and customers need to understand how our wait times are going to increase due to following procedures with COVID-19. Lastly, to finish this all up, I want to talk about security issues with outdoor dining without COVID-19 and COVID-19 in general. So furniture gets stolen. This is a huge security issue when it comes to things like this as well. Again, we could handle this by having our security cameras here. Now, within our safety, and I put it under our security tab a little bit, it's traffic as well, because we are in a parking lot. We don't want cars to accidentally run over or hit one of our clients. We want to ensure that safety through our road signs that have already been provided through you to us with that. Again, I want to thank you for your time and listening to me If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and have a wonderful rest of your day.